What is going on, everybody? Rajay back in the house. Just popping on for a quick little live sharing. I actually went out today and picked up some various things. I thought I'd share with you guys some of the beers and stuff I actually decided to grab. So in this bag here, got a few different things I decided to pick up. Actually, not all beer, but of course there is some beer in there as well. And first day of spring, nice day to definitely get out there and do some stuff. So ended up swinging by one of my shops, and one of the things I needed to pick up were a few cigars. So I decided to get a few cigars to kind of put into the humidor. I needed to get that started stocked up, as it's now that time of year when I like to get out there and have a nice stogie and relax a little bit outside. In fact, I'll be out there in a little bit here on the grill again, as I'll be grilling up some chicken later on for dinner tonight. But what is going on, Craig? Cheers, brother. Good to see you, my friend. We got Zippy in the house. Good to see you as well. Let's see. So, yeah, so I ended up picking up some cigars, which I may do cigar reviews on the channel as well at some point. I know I've had them a few times where I've smoked a few, but I really haven't got into trying to break down cigars, but that's a whole different thing for me. So we'll see how that actually goes. As far as the beverages, I went by my one beer place to see what they actually had in and decided to actually get the Patriarchy from DeClaw Brewing. So this is the newest one here. If I can get one of the cans turned there, and then you can see it on that camera. You know what? Let me switch to the other camera real quick, and you might see it a little bit better. So there we go. So we got that there, the Mexican hot chocolate brown ale that I decided to pick up. This one, 7% ABV, 4 cans, pint cans, and edition number 15 in the Patriarchy series. So looking forward to seeing what this one has to offer. I always like a nice brown ale. So this one here being the Mexican hot chocolate, going to check that out. The last one I had was the candy cane, which actually was one of the better ones I had in the series thus far. So hopefully this one actually comes through as well. And when I saw that there, I actually saw this one I've been meaning to also pick up. And this is the Braxton Graters Caramel Macchiato Milk Stout. So this is from one of our local breweries here in Cincinnati as well. And they do a nice little teaming up with Graters, who's the Cincinnati, one of the most popular Cincinnati ice cream places, if not the most popular. And this is a new version. They haven't done this before that I've seen. So I'm a big fan of caramel and macchiatos. So we shall see how this goes. This one comes in at ABV 7.5%. And it says on here, handcrafted batch, collar series. So that should be really good. Limited specialty release. So looking forward to checking that out. But those are the kind of the two beers I picked up. Decided to swing by one more place. I had to go to the grocery store earlier, so I stopped at Kroger. Decided to go into their liquor store to see what they had. Realized I actually had a coupon that I could use my Plus cards for some Bullet bourbon. So I decided to pick Bullet up since, I had a coupon there and it was actually on sale as well. So that came together nicely. Going to go ahead and be looking forward to enjoying some of this. And I'll do one of the whiskey reviews on this as well. So I got a little Bullet in the house. Cheers, Gilbert. Good to see you, my friend. Happy Saturday to you. So go back to the first one. Was that hot chocolate? What was the ABV again? The first one is from DeClaw Brewing. It is the Mexican hot chocolate brown ale. So there it is right there. If you can see that, Zippy, that was the first one. 7% ABV. So that should be hopefully a nice tasty one to enjoy. But then when I was at Kroger, I actually was surprised they had something I had not seen yet and ended up deciding to grab it. It was $8.99 for the 4-pack. And it is the Guinness Nitro Cold Brew. I don't know if you guys have seen this out there already or not, but decided to go ahead and grab that one as well. It was, like I said, $8.99 for the 4-pack. And my buddy Todd and a couple other people had got me to try the the Pabst hard coffee, which I'm going to have a review of that coming up here shortly as well. And saw this, I said, well, I might as well pick that up too. And beer with coffee and natural coffee flavors, perfect balance of bitter and sweet with roast coffee character. It says aroma sweet smelling with a distinct coffee nose. So that should be pretty interesting to check out. I'm going to actually do a review on this, and then I'm going to probably do something like putting in a shot of like the Jameson's coffee that I have, kind of give it a little bit of a hit, see how that might blend. I might do that with the Pabst as well, kind of see if I can get some more flavor out of it and kick up the ABV a little bit. But it says beer brewed with in-house roasted barley, added cold brew coffee and natural coffee flavors for a delicious blend of roast coffee and subtle caramel notes. So if you guys have seen this out there, let me know what you think of it. Always happy to try some of the Guinness stuff to see what they're up to. And that's a nice little another coffee fill for me to go after. But really for me, it was a light pickup day. Wasn't trying to go through and get a lot of stuff. Actually, the main reason I went to the beer store was to get the cigars. And then I saw they had the other beers there. And actually the Patriarchy, it was the last 4-pack they had, so I had to grab it. And then the Braxton is just our seasonal one now, and I know they do some good stuff, so I wanted to check that out. So got those. The Bullet Bourbon, that was one that was there. You know, it was a deal, so I picked it up, and looking forward to actually trying. You're welcome, Zippy, as well. And Craig says, never heard of that Guinness, must be American brewed. I would say it probably is. It might be out of the Baltimore brewery. Let's see if I see it listed on here. It says imported by Diego Beer Company, USA, New York. So that would make me think it was imported, but it might be one of those things they're tapping into, a lot of us Americans, like in the cold coffee type stuff. Also nitro generated for creamy smoothness, so it is nitro on this as well, so that should be pretty decent. What's going on, BC? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Hope everything is well over there as well. And hope you're having a great first day of spring. Yes, add the bourbon to the beers. I probably will, but let me see here. I have it. I still have some of this left, which I should have got a refill of this one too. If you haven't had this, the Jameson Cold Brew, definitely recommend. That is a nice whiskey from Jameson, and very smooth, goes down very easy, infused with natural cold brew coffee flavor. I will say it is less of the ABV on this one. You're looking at being 30% ABV, 60 proof, so kind of more of that cordial type feel, but it is really damn good and really a nice one. It's done with Arabica beans, it says on here, from Brazil as well. So a nice one to definitely inject to give yourself a little bit more of a kick, or just drink this straight. This is nice just from the bottle. In fact, most of the bottle I've drank was just nice and neat. Don't even need ice on it. Just kind of sit there and enjoy. They tell you in the back, they say you can best enjoy chilled over ice, but I'm kind of a neat person. I like mine straight up a lot of the time. Or you can say in a cocktail. I really wouldn't want to mix this with anything outside of maybe one of these cold coffees. I just feel like that would be a nice hit there. But it is a nice one for sure. So if you haven't seen that, I would definitely recommend picking that up if you are a coffee fan, of course. So definitely give that a shot as well. But that being said, I appreciate you guys jumping in. This was just a nice short live that I share and catch up with you guys for a bit. I may do a beer review later on live, depending on how the basketball games. I am watching some of the March Madness right now. I actually spoke to Todd the other day. We may try to do a question game tonight as well, since Shannon's actually off, if we can get her in play. So that might be something later on. So if you guys are around for that. But I got to go put this stuff away, light the grill, get ready to start grilling out. And who knows, maybe I'll do a video from the grill as I'm actually preparing dinner. The one thing with chicken, it does take a while of time. So I'll have some time for sure. Thanks for you guys for tuning in. Always appreciate you. Let me see. Zippy said me too. Yeah. And I will look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.